I don't want to get back at anybody. I don't feel bitter towards anyone. I don't feel bitter towards people who oppose us religiously. I only hope that they can feel that we're doing what's best in our case and could feel some of what's in my heart in trying to prevent a tragedy from happening.
In 1962, one woman's story broke the silence. Sherri Finkbine was the host of television's Romper Room. She was pregnant with her 5th child when she discovered that the drug she'd been taking for morning sickness, thalidomide, could cause severe birth defects, including babies born with no limbs. Arizona law allowed abortions only if a woman's life was in danger. Sherri's doctor diagnosed her so he could arrange a hospital abortion.
I had to warn other people about this horrendous drug.
Sherri called the local newspaper several days before the scheduled operation. She asked that her name not be used. The next day, her doctor called to say that the abortion had been canceled.
I said, how could they cancel it? They don't even know who I am. And they said, the news went out on the Associated Press, and we're getting calls from all over the world. Somebody went into the county attorney's office and said they'd like to make a citizen's arrest on the hospital and on the woman who's going to have that termination.
When Sherri tried to challenge the hospital's decision, reporters tracked her down. The whole world watched as Sherri and her husband searched for a doctor who would help. Finally, they went to Sweden, where abortion was legal. After the operation, the Swedish doctors confirmed that the fetus was severely deformed.
When we came back from Sweden, then we heard that somebody else was now doing Romper Room and that they would keep her on doing it. I was told, and I remember the words exactly, that they felt I was unfit to handle children. We had received so many death threats that the FBI was called. They came because we had 2 children who went to school. It was only about a half a block away, but there were these big FBI agents who would take these little kids and walk them to school because people threatened to cut off the arms and legs of my existing children.
Mrs. Finkbine, now that it's all over, do you still think that you've done the right thing?
More than ever. You know, we could have given up and a long time ago. But something within me, I don't know if it was womanly intuition or the God inside of me, said, don't have this baby. And I didn't, and now I know it was the right decision.
Sherri's case made headlines. But when the story quieted down, for most women, nothing had changed.